This is the Elgato Wave Mic Arm Pro. And I have to say, I've been using this for a few weeks now, and it's a pretty incredible mic arm. In this video, I want to talk about it because I would recommend this probably to just about anybody, gamers, podcasters, video content creators alike. And I want to tell you why. So stick around, we'll talk more about it. Let's go. So before I start, I do have to say thank you to Elgato for shipping this mic arm to me. They actually sent me a white one and a black one to test out, which was pretty fantastic. So thank you, Elgato. They have no say in what I'm going to share in this video. This is all my impression, my experience with this mic arm. And I will say right off the top, you heard it in the intro, you'll hear it now. I'm really impressed with this mic arm for a number of reasons. And let me start just by saying I have been using the previous low profile boom arm from Elgato, and I love this thing. It is, this is not a review of this mic arm, but I will tell you that some of the features I love are the ability to hide your cables with the magnetic channels that they have, the lockdown clamps to hold your microphone in place, to hold heavy microphones and all of that. It's pretty fantastic, but the Wave Mic Arm Pro goes above and beyond that. I want to talk a little bit more about the specifics of this, but before I go too far, let me show you what's inside the box. Now, this is not an official unboxing. I have opened this before. I've repackaged it just to show you what it looks like. So this is the white Wave Mic Arm Pro. It comes with the clamp. Let's start there. The clamp that clamps right onto your desk. And I do believe it clamps up to a 2-inch desk. You'll have to check the specs on that to see if it'll actually fit your desk. I do believe mine's 1.5 inches and it works just fine. So the clamp for your desk, the lower portion of the boom arm that just slides into the clamp like this. I'll show you a setup here in just a moment. And the thing that makes it. This is the top portion of the boom arm. And this, I'll show you all the features with this in a minute. It does also come in the box with an extender. So if you need to raise it off the desk just a little bit more, another inch, 1.5 inches, this is going to give you that extra boost that you need. So let's get rid of this box. And I'll tell you, it also comes with adapters to fit whatever size microphone thread that you have. So that'll be in the box as well. And then the key piece of equipment that you're going to need to operate this is this Allen key that adjusts the tensioner in the upper portion of the boom arm. But I don't want to get too far ahead of myself. Let me set this thing up and show you how it looks, how the setup goes, how it looks on the desk, and we'll talk more about it. So what makes this version of the Elgato Wave Mic Arm Pro? Right, it looks very similar to the Elgato low profile boom arm, but there's a couple key features that make this stand out over and above the original that make it the Pro version. The first, as I mentioned, it has the cable management channels underneath on the bottom side, and the magnets are just a bit stronger, actually quite a bit stronger than the original cable management channels, that the covers that held them in place. So that right there is a step up, and with it being on the bottom side, the cables aren't sticking out anywhere else. Now, the main reason this is the Pro mic arm is because of this. Check it out. Right? It's simple. You may not catch that that's a reason to call this Pro, but let me show you again the original. The original had, while it's super mobile, you can spin it, you can move it, you had to lock it in place with this manual knob here. You had to lock it in place here and lock it in place there. And so to pull it down and to push it up is really, really difficult. And it's not something you are going to want to do very often because you will strip out the mechanism that holds it in place. So I told you I'm using the Audio-Technica BP40 microphone for a reason in this video, because this is a heavy microphone. And to hold it in place with this mic arm, I really had to crank on this to hold it in place so that this mic arm wouldn't start creeping down on me. Now, the same is true about this Elgato Wave Mic Arm Pro, but there is no clamp here. If you can see in this other camera, there is no clamp here holding it in place because this works off a a tensioning system that you can see right here, which is why the Allen key is so important. You just need to stick it in there, twist it one way or the other. It'll tell you which way to tighten or which way to loosen. It will hold your mic arm in place. So when I first set this up, if you noticed, if you were watching that, it wasn't tight enough. And this heavy microphone kept making it drop. It would sink. So I had just had to tighten the tensioner, and now it'll hold it in place in any position that I want it to go. So I'm one, if you watch this channel, you know I'm one that moves around a lot. So I like to move the mic wherever I happen to be. This Elgato Wave Mic Arm Pro is perfect for my setup and is perfect for my usage. Now, let's talk about maybe some reasons why you wouldn't buy this. The only one I can think of, to be quite honest, is the cost. The original low profile boom arm is $99.99 on Elgato's website right now, which seems steep, but it's pretty much in line with a lot of other well-made, quality, professional mic arms that would clamp to your desk. So in that sense, it's a great price. It's right on the money. The Elgato Wave Mic Arm Pro will run you right now, I think it's $179.99. So the price tag is a little high on this. I will admit that, but it is a fantastic arm that will serve you well, whether you are a streamer, a podcaster, a video content creator, and you're in the market for a professional grade mic arm. Check out the Elgato Wave Mic Arm Pro. Now, I will leave links in the description to both the original and the Pro version of this. Check it out. If you have questions, let me know in the comments. And if you have either one of these mic arms, let me know that in the comments as well and what you think of those. And let me just say that this is not the only bit of equipment that Elgato has sent me recently. So stay tuned for more video reviews of some pretty great Elgato products. I'll see you in the next video.